Hello everyone, welcome again to another episode of Tales from the Emporium. I am your DM Bushy. There's a very quick shout out to our sponsors, Lost Boys Pizza, and to our audio, which is tabletopaudio.com. Let's have an introduction from our players.
Hello, my name is Felix Smallbottom. I am a halfling, I am a bard, and I'm really annoying.
Hello, I'm Cincy Tazau and I am a high elf druid.
Hi, I am Caster Rowendell and I am a half-elf sorcerer of Draconic Bloodline.
Hi everyone, my name is Carl McDonald. I am Reginald White and I'm a human fighter.
Excellent. So, we ended our last episode where you went through a portal of some sort and you ended up face down in about 2 inches of what looked to be a sewer. You're pretty damp, you're pretty smelly, and somewhere in the distance you can hear the sounds of what sounds like a city. So you get up, dust yourself off, flick some of the less unsavoury things off of yourselves, and you make your way heading around out of the sewer, following those of you that have dark vision. It takes about 20-25 minutes. You eventually get yourself out into the big bright blue sky, and all around you are stone buildings, wooden buildings, the cacophony of sound, and the sound of a city going about its day. It's not one you recognise. It's something very different. The people that pass you by at the moment look quite well dressed, and generally everybody is avoiding you and kind of scrunching their nose up and giving you a bit of a wide berth. So, to the left and right of you, you've got a couple of taverns. You've got the Black Goat over towards the left, and the Crooked Spire down towards the right. So far, you guys don't know where you are.
First of all, I think we need to find some way to get clean. Let's go to a tavern and pay to not smell like street urchins, because no one's going to let us into a shop smelling like this.
What happened?
I don't know, but I need to know where we are.
We need to know what's going on. We still need to like sleep and stuff too, because I'm not
Pastor,
good on my...
You've got something in your hair.
Oh, touche. Damn it. Well, you smell.
What
so
time
fine.
of day is it?
Normal.
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
It's probably sort of mid-afternoon, going on towards like 4 o'clock, kind of early, late afternoon, mid-afternoon time.
Can I just do one thing before we do anything? Can I roll a perception check just to have a look around to see if I see the guy that disappeared?
Yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Luck.
So for you guys at home, there's a new house rule in play, which is if they don't roll in the dice tray, it doesn't count. So,
Perception
we've seen
only.
even do it.
Oh, perception only 10.
Perception at 10 in total.
Yeah.
Can we
okay.
assist? Because we're looking around too.
Okay, so yeah, so you can get advantage as you're all looking.
Thank you, chaps.
12,
14, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you have a look around, and I mean, you have picked the halfling to go looking around for this, I guess. So kind of ducking between people, and you know, and like this, and there's nowhere to be found. In fact, so much so that even the black cloak that you think you saw as he stepped through, there's not even a sign of that.
A black cloak. Okay. I think he's right then. Yeah, you were beat up.
Yeah, let's just go walk.
So you guys are
Watch
stood
the
there
rest,
as this
yeah.
this young lad walks past the end of the street going, Cymbra news! Cymbra news! Come on folks, come on! It's only a silver, Cymbra news!
Yeah.
Have to pass the edge of the at the edge of the road.
I flick him a silver.
Okay, you have to get down to the street to go and get him. He's down at the edge.
I leg it down.
Okay.
In fact, I give him a whistle and I'm like, right, mush, flute, come here.
Here, some lad walks up. He's like, Cymbra news?
That'll be quite nice for me. I'll have one of those.
Yeah, it's a silver piece. Thank you very much. You.
It's been a long day, dude. It's been an awful long day. Come see me later. I'll be performing up the road.
All right. Cymbra news! Cymbra news! And off he goes. So yeah, so you have a small, not a modern newspaper of any sort. It's about 2 sheets of paper, kind of, bound together with crude staples at the top, that says Cymbra News.
So,
We're in Cymbra.
is Cymbra, yeah,
No,
is Cymbra where we
Cymbra.
are? Cool. Stick it in the back pocket, walk back up. I'm with you chaps, where we going?
Is there anything in that thing that you just
I'll
got?
read it later. I'll give it to one of the clever ones.
Should we go to one of the
Pub.
taverns?
Pub.
Aye.
Pub.
What was that one called? The black
There was
what?
a black goat or the crooked spire.
We go to the goat because we all look like a bunch of goats right now.
Yeah. They'll be
Let's
so-
Smell.
Which one looks nicer?
Yeah, which one looks
Goat
nicer?
Which one looks
Which
like?
one looks nicer as in fancier?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Been a tough
the
time.
crooked spire.
I
Looks
should
like
go.
the more upmarket.
Look fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy is expensive.
We've earned
I don't
it. You
mind
did
it.
good.
I'll earn some money tonight. Come on.
Cool, right, let's do it.
Okay.
Fancy. Fancy it is.
Remember the last time we had a good evening in a pub? We woke up missing you.
Yeah, let's
So
not do
let's
that
just be careful, shall we?
again. I don't want to do that again.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
My brain still
Off we
feels
go
weird.
then.
Alright, so you guys head toward the Crooked Spire, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So you approach, and as you approach, there's a guy stood in the door, half orc, burly sort, and he sees you approaching and he's
I'm
like,
not gonna let him.
I don't know quite where you've been today, folks, but it smells like you need a bath.
Yes, please.
Head round the back. We don't want you traipsing through the common room. Come on now. Make it quick.
All right.
Round the back we go.
So,
Round the back.
you're escorted around the back, yep. So you come around the back into the kitchens area, and you have quite a sort of a small halfling. There we go. And he's like, he steps out. He's like, "Well, hello. Yes. You look like you've been through some shit. Quite literally, yes.
Literally.
4 baths. Rooms?
Yeah.
Yes.
Clothes cleaned? Have you got any new
Yes.
clothes?
No.
No.
I have standard. I've got a bag of stuff that needs washing.
Okay.
Considering everything has gone through.
Very good. Very good. Well, we can get a tailor over for you, but that's no problem. I mean, it'll take a little bit of time to do, but we can wash your clothes in the meantime. Is it 4 of you, or you're quite short? Another half.
I'll be quite short. You and me got a kin. I'll be performing later in your bar.
Very good.
That's all right.
I hope you perform better than you smell. So yes, please come in. Just go up the stairs, and we'll get the baths drawn, and let's call it a gold piece, shall we, for everything for one night in the baths, and you can deal with the tailors yourselves because they're an odd sort. Brilliant. Right,
Off this one.
off you go. So,
I hand him a gold piece.
Bill.
Right.
fab. So, yes, he scuttles back in. You guys go off. I assume you go and get changed and have a bath, and do any of you actually want new clothes, or would you rather wait for your original clothes to
What
dry?
time of day did you say it was?
It's about 4 o'clock.
How long is it going to take for clothes to dry?
How long is it going to take for
Clothes to dry.
the clothes to dry? Well, it's probably looking like you'd spend an evening here.
I've still got my
Which-
common clothes in my backpack though.
Isn't too far removed from what you'd take, I guess, for the guys, unless they've got something that would fit you off the rack, which we can say they have. To speed things up. However, you're here for the night, so you could just enjoy yourselves for the evening, and you can be ready for the morning to go and explore.
I'm still carrying I've got commoner clothes
Yep,
in
that's
my
fine.
in my adventuring gear. That's the only thing that hasn't got wet. I'm looking at the rest and go, you got anything? Does anyone need a shirt?
Do we want to just go sleep and stuff, or do you want to perform tonight?
We could expedite everything and be like, well,
Just buy clothes.
buy some clothes,
Yeah.
Yes, I'll
get some food, let me do an hour's performance. La! While I'm doing that, well, I'm thinking you need to read this newspaper as well, because
Yes,
that's the quickest
let's
thing.
do that too. Yeah, go
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling we are a long way from home.
Can I ask, do I still feel that weird connection, the viney sense thing from last time.
Ah, interesting. So there is something there, but it's very heavily muted. It would take you a long time to get to it, and in fact, the only reason you've noticed it's there is because you've spent the time now thinking about it. So it's definitely nothing like it was previously.
But I can still feel it.
Just yes.
Okay.
Close shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
They come to us.
Oh yeah,
They come to
delivered.
us. Ah.
Because I'm stood on the top of the landing at the doorway
naked.
in a towel. La.
Don't drop the towel.
Oh,
Please don't drop the towel.
Yes. I can see you can sing. I will give you some clothes if you promise to not scare any of the patrons. Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Good. Off you go. Right. So you get the tailors to come round to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So are all of you getting measured out for new clothes? How fancy
We should
do you
look
want them? Do you want
dandy.
them just standard,
Let's just
or do you
look
want them?
dandy.
Let's live our best lives. Let's go fancy.
Yeah.
Does it look fancy out in the streets? Is it
yeah,
like elves? Is it dwarves? Is it humans?
It's
Is
quite
it...
a mix, to be
Oh.
honest. Yeah, it's quite a mix of people. But yeah, around the area that you are, it does look quite quite nice.
I'm
Just
quite
ask them
nice
for like their
doublets.
best sellers. Can you bring us like some of your best sellers?
I smell money going down.
No, but what they sell most often. Right?
I'm good. I'll perform
He's
tonight.
gonna get his back. He's gonna get his back.
Okay.
And I'm pretty fancy anyway, so I need to wear something.
Yeah.
fancy.
You just turn into a beard, won't matter.
So you guys are waiting, and there's a human guy that pulls up and kind of knocks on the door, and he walks in, and he's got a few cuts, and he's quite scruffy of beard, and he, you wanted a tailor, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, right. And he whips out a tape measure and he's like, so, who wants to go first?
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Super, inside leg, yes?
Yeah.
And he takes your measurements.
Make him crack.
So he works his way around you guys, and you want whatever is the current style.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, super. Off the top of my head, I have no idea how much clothes cost, so
I'd like something a little bit, a little bit unusual.
a little bit unusual.
A little bit,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I don't wear often that clearly.
Like a dress?
Too fancy for that.
Wow.
Or like a...
Just, something a bit jazz hands,
Cobalt skin brassiere.
Bit fancy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I can have it ready for you. Probably mid-morning tomorrow. A few alterations here and there. Shorten some of the trousers, make some of the dresses a bit longer and that. Let's call it 2 gold, 3 silver.
I give it 2 gold.
Hang on a minute. Whoa,
Didn't
whoa,
we
whoa,
want something
whoa,
that was
whoa,
ready
whoa.
right now?
I turn to him and I say, 2 gold. And you got a deal. Because you're making us wait till tomorrow morning. Come on, my friend.
Okay, roll
Persuasion.
Roll a persuasion, yes,
What are we wearing
indeed.
tonight?
Don't we want
You
to
are?
tonight?
What are we gonna
I'm
wear?
performing. I'm wearing a towel. This
Okay, so
little
you're
halfling has
fine.
wound me up all
He's
the way
got clothes.
already.
We have nothing.
He's not, this isn't the halfling, this is the human.
Oh no, the halfling has said on the landing to me,
Oh, okay.
don't scare my punters. I'm like... So that's 12 plus 4... 16.
So you alright, Master Halfling, 2 gold,
Thank you very much.
and we'll have them to you by midday.
Tell
Thank
you what,
very
we'll
much,
give you an
you're
extra few
gentle.
silver as well if you've got something that we can wear tonight. Something off the rack, something that you've just got.
I don't know if I've got anything that'll fit you both in, but...
One for each.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
I mean, that would be fun.
I didn't know if you thought one of those like horse type, fancy dress things and
You
yeah.
can turn into a horse already, we don't need that.
The question is, which one is going to be yes?
I'm not sure if that's a joke or not, to be honest. Yeah, so 3 silver. I'll fetch one of the boys. He's looking a bit uncomfortable now. He's like, I'll fetch one of the lads. He'll bring it down to you, all right. If you need any more clothes, by the way, my name's Rowan. Come and see us. We're just down the street. Turn left, turn right, turn left again, and turn left once more, and there you are.
So
all right.
let's go round in a round circle.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see you there, Rowan. good, yeah?
Alright.
Nice.
I haven't got corporate time.
And off he goes.
No. So you just put it
So it takes a couple of hours, and yeah, there's a small boy that kind of runs up, and he's like, I've just been told to drop these off.
We'll take those.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks.
Oi, silver coin for your troubles.
Oh, thank you very much. And he's gone.
Go.
Cool. So you guys have got clothes to wear.
dinner.
You're all set up. Dinner. Dinner in this tavern.
Yeah.
Cool. So you go back down. You go into the common room, and the halfling comes up. Much better. You all look much better, and you smell better still. So it's great to have you in the common room. Welcome to the Crooked Spire. My name is Spriggan. It's with a Y, not an I. So, would you like some drinks, some food?
What else you got?
What ales? We've got the black mead. We've got the dragon's milk. We've got the Caldesian fire. Yes, not an ale, more like a liquor, but it's spectacular. Ho, ho. Does it give you a kick? Well, I can tell you it does indeed. So, what do you have? And to put it all together, our young friend here, you said you were going to play, yes?
Yes.
Well, if you give me 2 hours of play tonight, then I tell you what, this will be on the house. One drink, one meal, here we go. How about that?
Lovely.
Cracking.
Okay, can I get your names?
Yes, I'm Reginald.
Reginald, very good, very good.
Castor.
Castor,
Zinzita.
and Zita, yes.
I'm Felix.
Felix, excellent. Well, welcome to the Crooked Spire.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And off he pops. So it's quite a busy common room. There's not actually any other performers going on. You can still hear the noise coming from outside. It's only getting busier as the evening draws on, and it changes from patrons that are coming to eat to patrons that are coming here to drink and that have finished work. You see a whole mix of people, from carpenters, blacksmiths, to kind of what you assume are kind of lower nobles, maybe, pages and other people that probably work in the courts or at the courts here. It's prime time for a performance.
I got one spell slot left from our battle, so I'm going to disguise self,
Okay,
and I'll be a foot taller
okay,
with a 6-pack. Even though they can't see it, I know I've got it.
alright, I like it. Bit of self-confidence there.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
good.
just like a foot taller.
Yeah, okay.
And then I start my performance tonight. I am going to use harp.
Are you...
Is it classy or is it rough?
yeah, no, it's quite classy.
Yeah, harp in it. I'm going to harp it, and then while I'm doing...
It's middle class.
Okay.
So, it's
I'm not gonna give him-
kind of the trades and the kind of the lower nobility there. So
Okay, I'm not going to give him the greatest hits. I'm going to give him like some of the best. But
yeah, keep them wanting.
yeah, I'll do like what I did with the Milkmaid's Daughter. That's a classic.
Yeah,
They like
yeah,
that
I
one.
like it, I like
way,
it.
way down in the Green Valley. That's where she
Nice.
likes it. That's another good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do all the hits. While I'm doing that, I've already given these guys the newspaper, and I've gone, I'll sing for our supper, you work out what the hell is going on, please chaps.
Right.
Okay. Alright, very good, very good. So, give me a performance roll.
That's 20.
Yeah.
Natural 20. Crit.
Wow.
Plus 5. It's 25.
Okay. I mean, the crit thing is the kind of the pretty important part, but very good. Okay. So yeah, you have the crowd enraptured. They are loving it. They're not really sure whether you're just a small man or a tall halfling, but they are fucking loving it.
Foot and a halfling.
So,
Are you that?
yeah, they're wanting more. They love it. They love it. Okay, so for you guys, as you are looking around, you're looking at the paper, is there anything else any of you want to do while you're here? I'd say now you're probably getting on to about sort of 7 o'clock-ish, between 7 and 9.
So you said there's a whole lot of tradespeople all around us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna have a look around the room, and I want to see where the blacksmiths are sitting. Go and see if I'll go over and talk to them.
Okay.
Alright, go over to, I don't know, have a look at the room and see where they're sitting or what they look like, for example.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple of them there, and there's a tiefling. There's a human.
Oh, it's a tiefling. I like him. They're exotic.
And there's an elf. Or they're both, both the tiefling and the human both have the kind of very atypical blacksmith's kind of build.
Yeah.
Quite thick in arms and chest, and whereas the elf looks bigger but still elf-like, if that makes sense. So still very slender, but actually you can see the kind of Bruce Lee style, almost sinew muscle rather than this bulk.
Yeah.
There.
Tinsel.
Yeah. So, so those three are sat there. They're just having a bit of a chat. There's nothing much, work chat.
Alright, well, I'll walk on over, but before I walk on over, I go up to the bar.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll speak to you. I think, what's his name?
Spriggan.
With
a Y.
Again.
Spriggan with a Y.
Write that down. Yeah.
Spriggan,
Got it.
you still got a bottle of that fire water behind there.
Yes, indeed. How wonderful. You want the Caldesian fire. You want the whole bottle as well.
Yes, please, but how much is that going to cost me?
Well, for you, Reginald. Where is it? There we go, yes. He brings out a red bottle, and on the top of it, it has a dragon's head that it pulls back as its mouth opens up, and that's where it pours from.
That's quite classy.
And he's like, well, for you, for the bottle, it will come to, well, I have to get another one imported. Let's say 5 silver.
Agreed.
Excellent. Everybody! Our friend here is taking a bottle of the Caldesian fire. I hope you all enjoy your evenings and be prepared for the laughs that follow. Very good. And he walks away.
Alrighty, so I've picked the bottle up and I go down to the 3 blacksmiths that are sitting there, and I
And as
say,
you get down here, you should have seen that slag. Honestly, it was coming off that fire pit like there was no difference. It was amazing. The ore I could have got from it, I tell you what. I have no idea, by the way, if slag and ore are the same thing. I'm not a blacksmith, I don't know. I just like the joke.
gentlemen, I know you finished for the day, but would you like a drink? And I put the bottle down on the table with a hard thud. I want to talk a bit of business. I know it's after hours, but I thought a nice drink, sit for a minute or two with you gentlemen before I go back while you listen to my friend play. And maybe we can talk a bit of business for a few minutes. Come see you tomorrow.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the kind of evening for a Caldesian fire.
I'm not asking you to drink the bottle. The bottle's going to stay with me. But
the tiefling kind of leans forward, kind of hiss through his teeth almost, and he's like, do you know what the Caldesian fire really is? Some say it's from the liver of a dragon. Some say it's been goblins' piss brewed down and then mixed with the purities of the liver from a dragon. Either way, it's fire. And you'll be drunk before you know it.
and you can use it in your forge.
Well, it's a liquor. I mean, we kind of want things to, you know, set on fire, not explode. You understand, liquor and... Oh. I just think I got my list.
I thought you were born like that. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I thought, a shot each, something to sit on. You don't have to drink in one go. If you'd like a bit of it, it's there. I'm just looking for a bit of information for my friends now. We know that we are far from home. We've been thrown through a dimension door. We don't know where we are. And all we know is that we're in a place called Cymbra. And that's all we know. The gentleman that's playing, his name is Fifi.
The human, while you're saying this,
Yeah.
kind of looks at the alphabet. Sent through a portal Are you sure you haven't been drinking this already?
Check the bottle, it's full.
Are you sure you've not been somewhere else and been drinking this already?
No. I just bought it at the bar.
You probably
Spriggan
want to,
just shouted it.
Well, not saying you're not wrong, and you do look sober, alright? But we don't know magic. So if you do want to know about portals, sir, then you should probably go and try the School of Magic. It's
No,
across the
I
other
want to
side of
talk
town.
about swords.
Ah,
That's what I'm after.
yeah, we could probably talk about that.
I'm going to take all the time with everyone else.
Why does it play with the School of Magic?
So, I want to talk about that. If you want to drink, have a drink. I want to come see you guys tomorrow, see your wares. Have you got any information as to where you are around the city so that we can come and see you?
So that this is the elf, and he's like, oh, come on now, Niles, please just let the man sit down. He's making the place look untidy.
Aren't you the miserable one?
Do you want to sit down or not?
Sit on the table, lean over, like, you get the first shot, and I just pour a bit into each one of their glasses and say, right, shall we talk business, or shall I leave?
And the elf just knocks it back and he's like, well, yes, of course, we can talk business. However, we are out of business hours. If you would like to come and visit me at my shop, you're more than welcome to. And he will give you the directions
Yeah.
to where his shop is.
Brilliant. What is your name,
What is my name?
please?
I'm not sure you've quite earned that privilege yet. We elves do know what the meaning of names provide to your
Well, what do you go by in that sense?
Master Blacksmith. Will
Master
do
Blacksmith.
just nicely.
And the name of your forge, sir, so that I may find you.
He's a sneaky one, isn't he? Well, the name of my forge is the Elven Tooth.
The Elven Tooth. And I turn to the tiefling and I say, and you, sir?
It's Hormoth.
Hormus. Pleasure to meet you.
I like Homo.
And I nod at the human and say, and you, sir?
Niles, like he said, I ain't got a fancy name.
Nice to meet you, Niles. Gentlemen, thank you very much. I will find some information about you and I will come see you in late hours. I will take Mudgy and I'll pour another shot for each one of them, filling up the two that haven't drank any from, filling up the other and say, thank you very much and I will see you soon. And I walk up to the tab and say, well, I found our blacksmiths. It's Niles, Hormoth, and the elf won't give me his name, but he is called the Elven Tooth, his forge.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't expect
Newspaper?
that.
Newspaper.
That's right. Newspaper.
Okay. So you read through the newspaper. Yeah, it's kind of just like a. It's like is it the London Standard or whatever it is, like the free
Evening
newspaper,
Standard.
the Evening Standard that they give out, right? So it's got kind of bits of tat in it, bits of this. It does talk about Cymbra, yeah. So Cymbra being the big city. There's some talk there around a magic school. There's a selling on the back of it. There's kind of selling wares, and then there's a page down at the bottom that's asking for adventurers wanted for odd jobs, and that gives you the name of a adventurers guild.
What's the name?
It's a name that I haven't thought up yet, so give me some time. Unless you have a name that you particularly want the adventurers guild to be.
Leave it to you.
You leave it to me.
Yeah, no pressure.
Okay, so the guild is called Leave It To You. It's the Leave It To You guild of adventurers. Okay. Excellent.
Sorry.
Okay, so do you guys want to do anything else?
I'm not bothered.
Can I ask someone where the School of Magic is?
Yes,
Is there anyone?
absolutely.
Fancy.
Well, it's basically the opposite side of the city. You can't miss it though. It's quite big and imposing, and they all walk around in cloaks like they're in some sort of cult.
Nice. Cult's a strong start. Cool.
I don't think it is a cult though. I don't think that the judges here, I don't think they'd let a cult stay in the city so obviously.
Oh, great. Okay.
You know, you look like adventurers.
We are.
Huh. You should probably go to the Leave It to You Guild. They're always looking for your types.
And where's the guild?
It's down the road. I don't know. I'm not an adventurer. I'm just share sheet.
Well, thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome.
And then, what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
Well,
So it's
I'll
kind of later on
somebody
to the
is
evening now. So
Keep your shit posed.
No, I'm not going to get drunk.
so how many of you drink the Caldesian fire?
I think I'm going to be the only one unless anyone else wants a drink, and I put the rest down on the table and said, I've got my information. Would anyone like a drink? Fifi?
Yeah, pissed, pass
Yeah,
out.
one for
That's my plan. It's been a hell of a day.
You've done your work.
It has, and this is a little
We were
cheers.
fighting a tree 12 hours ago.
So true. I had vines in my
I've still
head
got
for
the
a while
damn
ago.
bruises. Look,
She's only been...
I've only been like conscious for a while. I'm still feeling a bit rough.
Okay.
We need
So
some
sort
for
of-
those of you that do drink the Caldesian fire,
Yeah.
make me a Constitution save, please.
Oh, that's
20.
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Let me just get back to my...
Roll again.
Bounced out. We'll allow that one.
16.
If there's a black dot by the save, do you get advantage? What does it mean?
That,
Yeah, what
It
does that mean?
means that it should have added your proficiency to it already, so it means you're proficient in that. So.
of course I'd be the only one doing that.
Okay.
What's it, saving throw?
Constitution save. Yep.
Plus 2. 11.
11,
Yeah.
18.
18,
16.
16.
Oh, the L's rolled up well.
8.
Smashing it.
Okay. So 11, 18, 16, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the two ladies of the party holding the liquor quite well.
Yeah.
The two gents, however, after a couple of shots of the Caldesian fire, and you take the first one, you go, and one of you spouts a little puff of fire as it comes out, and followed by
Do a fire dance.
kind of breathing out smoke through your nose a couple of times, and then you. And yeah, you have a wonderful evening. It's
She loved the dragon's toast. That's what I'm singing by the end of the night. I'm just all over the shop.
I'm sitting over there with another drink. Drink?
Yep.
And we proceed to complete the entire bottle. I'm keeping the bottle though.
That
It's
is a cool
shiny and it's got a ragged head. And I sort of stumble around the bar going, "Arrgh," with the bottle's head for about 25 minutes, forgetting where the hell I am. Fifi, look. Arrgh.
And at this point I'm struggling talking, so I'm just using message to
Yeah.
tell you what I want to say. And even my messages are like...
okay. At this point of the evening, which is probably toward 11 o'clock, Spriggan comes up to two ladies and he's like, "Hello,
Hello, short stuff.
I can see your friends having a wonderful evening. Any chance you can get them to quiet him down a little bit? He was great while he was singing his songs, but now he's just saying nonsense and it's kind of off-putting."
We'll send him to bed.
Oh,
If we
excellent.
ask him, he will sing again though, so we're going to try and do it.
Okay. Well, yes.
Just so now.
Thank you very much.
Bedtime.
Right guys, let's go.
Okay. Very, very good. So,
I just fall flat into my bed. I sort of push my door open one-handed.
okay. So you guys can take a long rest.
Yes! I just need to find that.
Take a long rest.
You're trying to find that.
Yes.
Did you find that?
Oh, my spell is
I
back.
think you press on.
Very
Where's
good.
more on hit points?
Very good.
Sorry, yeah, there you go. Is that it?
Nope, that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
hit points.
Should just be a button for take long rest.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, it is.
1 minute.
Okay, so while you guys are doing that,
That's fine. It's I've sorted it.
Zita and Castor have been up for a while. They've been downstairs. They've tucked into the very nice breakfast that's been out. Some nice bacon, some sausage, black pudding, some muesli, some porridge, some fresh bread straight from the bakery. It's all been smelling excellent. You two wake up, cuddling.
I'm the big spoon.
And the first thing that hits you is apart from the noise that's just outside your window this time, is the smell of all of this food.
We had separate rooms, though, didn't we?
You did?
So,
Need it though.
morning, you smelly, greasy mother.
You're still short. Shut up, my head hurts.
I cast the eating word on him. We'll eat him word, it's restoration, we'll sort our hangovers, isn't it? Oh, shit.
You mothers.
Sort of still half drunk, still hungover, everything in one. Get up, I'm hungry. Sort of trundle out my door. Hurry up.
So for you two, for the next, well, we were going to say it's 11 a.m. now.
Yeah.
You guys have been waiting around for these two. They finally come strolling downstairs. For the next few hours, any social interactions that you have, you will take a minus 1d4 to your rolls.
It's
for
fine.
being grouchy fuckers because you're hungover.
Moody focus.
Nobody asked you.
I asked me.
You should have had that on you. Dragon anyway.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
right.
got the bottle though.
Rolls right off. It is a great bottle. Fact.
Right, so now, well, I'm gonna sit down and I tuck into the biggest load of bacon that I can. I just pick up whatever's left and I sit down and I just start eating.
Excellent. Okay.
Just to try and recover some sort of semblance of my body.
Right. So, obviously you've wasted part of the morning now for you
Yeah.
guys waiting for these, so you can be suitably annoyed as you wish for them.
Damn, guys.
What is the first thing you guys would like to go and do? Are you splitting up? Are you staying together?
Did you
What's the
find
plan?
anything in our newspaper?
Yeah, we found an adventurers guild, and they've got us job ads and stuff, so we should probably go there at some point. I also kind of want to go to the School of Magic, just because.
Anything about 3 people?
Not that sprang out at us.
Sprung.
No.
No pun intended.
You must be joking.
Oh, you gotta believe me.
Have they delivered our new Have they delivered our
On
new
your
clothes?
clothes.
Pardon?
Clothes.
Have
Yes.
they delivered the new
We'll get
clothes?
to the root of the
Yes.
problem.
At which point, yeah. So you guys have already accepted the delivery for them because.
You barking at
So yeah, if you've got a particular way you want to look, if you want to describe it, feel free. They are made to your requests. So.
What? Oh, clothes.
I've definitely got red cape.
Okay.
I've just gone with royal blue with a nice, neat, like orangey gold, sort of shiny effect to it. So I stand out in the crowd like I should. Just no frilly bits. Just good old fashioned, neatly dressed. Blue, like sky blue shirt, cape still hanging down. I left the other one in the room drying because it still smells like yesterday's carpet. And yeah, stick out like a sore thumb. What do you guys think? And I sit there like that.
Fancy.
Don't want to look fancy, but fine. Fifi, nice cape.
Thank you. I got a dick.
You do. Have some bacon.
Should we find out what you suckers?
One of you make a perception roll at an advantage for all of you.
Who's got best perception?
It's either me or you, probably.
I've got +4.
Oh, that'll do.
With advantage. Go for it.
So that means I get 2 rolls picking that one, yeah?
Amazing.
11.
Oh,
11 +4, 15.
Okay. So whilst you guys are sat talking about your clothes for a moment, was that a black cloak that you saw flick past the doorway?
So, I think there's a black cloak that's just gone that way. So
Which
I'm wearing
way?
a black cloak. That way.
No, I'm going.
Gone.
I'm
Yeah.
bolting.
me too.
I
Although,
ain't hanging around.
I'm casting invisibility on myself first, and then I'm legging it.
I cast invisibility on myself as well, and then
let's do
legging
it.
it.
Invisible
Have
too.
you got invisibility?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
That's a second level spell, though.
Well, mine's, yeah, I know. Fuck it, let's do it.
And message you going, where are you?
You've got a message, it's
Okay.
gonna be fine. We
So-
can do this. Echolocation.
You guys go,
Guys,
and you think, yeah, you two.
guys,
Bye, guys.
A message back to you and then to you saying, we're going to get him, we're going to chase him, come out the door. Can I relay and say to them, like, as I'm running, I'm saying, stay 20 feet behind us, we're just going to go and see.
Yeah, sure.
But we're not going to know where 20 feet is behind you because we don't know.
I can give you directions, can I? Right out the door, down the street,
Yeah.
over the crossroads,
Just hang behind,
however,
we'll
like.
just
Okay.
walk.
Casually strolling.
Yeah, just looking
Looking
like...
very inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall
So
we,
the thoughts
Madam
of your
Zazita?
shopping has gone out of the window.
Bye.
A big glimpse of a black cape. I love it. Excellent. All
Maybe a
right.
mistake.
Hang on a minute, 24 hours ago, this guy sent us across the other side of the world a second.
If
It may
it's
just be
him,
some random person. Anyway, whatever. Let's go for it.
All right.
I got a hangover him.
So yeah, so you guys go out. Again, the street is bustling. There's all sorts of stuff kicking off. There's music that you can hear in the background that seems to be coming from a square of some kind. Again, there's traders, there's hawkers, there's people with little stalls on the side selling kebabs that look weirdly like rats that have been burned. There's all sorts going on. You two have legged it off. You've gone out and off down the roads. So you two can make me a perception check individually. You two are following, listening to what he's telling you.
17.
19.
Okay, very
I got
good.
19 as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So you've seen at least 5 people with black cloaks walking around after you've ran off. Your friends are following you, kind of loosely behind. As you come to a square, there's probably even a dozen more as people are wandering around, and this seems to be the style of clothing that you've come across here.
You know,
Recognise any of them? The way
wait,
they walk?
I was going to say, you know the guy when he stood, so he's jumped, because that happened so fast, right?
Yeah.
So he's jumped out, right? This guy behind the tree.
Stepped out.
What, did we get any?
Yeah, but did we realise like how we realised that he was a bloke, so we
Yes.
can cancel out anyone who's not a bloke. Is there anyone who's the same sort of height?
Or what did he look like?
What did he look like? Any,
didn't
like,
get
we
to
didn't get
see.
anything.
We didn't
What
get
did we
anything.
see in there?
We got a
It's a
glimpse from
dragon.
underneath the tree, remember? That's all
Yeah,
we
but
got.
like we got a glimpse. Like, do we get anything?
You got a glimpse of a figure that clicked his fingers, turned around and said, "I'll be seeing you real soon."
Can I
and left.
use my viney sense to see if I can feel anything?
Do you want to try?
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna hit.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This is gonna hit. Wait, maybe this is about.
So make
Too late.
It's a rat.
Instant
Shut
regret.
my big mouth.
make me. What did we do last time? Did we do wisdom?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, do a wisdom roll then.
Yeah. No, if I'm-
Take some tea. Can I take damage?
It's fine. We slept. It's cool. Oh shit.
Owie.
3.
3. Okay.
That's fun.
So
4.
Felix has run off
Oh
and
no,
he's
wait.
still
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
he's still running around. And he's like, "I'm following this guy with a black cape now. I think this is the one. This is definitely. Oh no, wait, he's gone and shot. Hold on, there's this guy." And,
That's exactly
and this is what he's hearing. Is
We may have.
and you just stood there going like. And it stays just out of reach. There's no sharp pain like last time. There's nothing that comes out of there. It's almost just like a you know, phantom pain almost that you're expecting to happen. And you're kind of half bracing. But yeah, it's just
No, it
always
just
just out
can't.
of reach.
Can't feel it. It's kind of there, but it's really far away.
A drop in visibility.
I'm gonna say invisible because I've cast the spell, so fuck it. But
A drop in visibility.
Okay.
Realising.
How long do you
So I'm going to say the 3 of you guys meet up in the middle of the square.
Yeah.
Up to an hour.
Yeah.
Do you message?
Yeah, I tell them where we
Master.
are.
Hi, I'm here too. Just invisible.
What are we looking at, or what are we looking for?
We should go to the
saw
magic
guy.
school.
Yeah. Do we want to divide up and?
But before we do that, we also need to look at our finances,
Yeah.
because what we have.
Oh yeah. Do we want to split up the party?
I'm not splitting up.
You're not splitting up. We want to stay together.
No, because he, like, 20 24 hours ago, fight the tree.
Okay, fine.
I know fight the tree by myself. I know, well, he's alright at fighting, but
Yeah,
We can stay together.
we can
we
sit
need a
together,
bit of
it's fine.
magic. And I got a hangover, I can't look after us today.
I'm not carrying you
All of
today.
you, make perception checks.
Shit, man.
Oh, here we go.
We're not great at these.
Right, I'll go last.
No pressure.
No, I go last because every time
When
I
you
go,
go
I
first.
No,
have
you. Ah,
Oh,
that should be
Oh.
right off.
sorry.
That's fine. It's what was my perception? 16. 13 plus 3 is 16.
16, perception,
Yes.
18.
Come on.
Bring in the team down.
Alright, so what do we get? We got
18.
16.
16.
5.
Yes.
Okay.
He's really
18, 16, 16, 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you three, as you're all stood there talking, what have we got, where are we, what's happening? Well, actually, we don't really know. All we know is we're in this city called Cymbra, and that's kind of all we've gathered so far because we've been chasing people with black cloaks. And you mentioned the black cloaks, and all three of you kind of stand there for a second and you look around. It's like you're being watched. You haven't been able to pick who it is, but you just get that, you know, that feeling on the back of your neck. You're oblivious to it, so you carry on talking. You're like, yeah, okay, guys. So we're in Cymbra, right? We don't know what's going on, but what are we doing? Can I go and see this blacksmith or what? At least I assume that's what you're saying.
Pretty much. I'm gonna go see the
Can we
typhoon.
go, I think someone's
Kind of
watching
feel
us.
like someone's watching
Yeah, oh my
me.
god, I had that too. Something's going on. Can anyone see anything? Can we, like, scope around? No,
It
nothing.
looks largely like a bustling, busy city.
Okay, I'm invisible, so no one ain't seeing nothing. Alright,
Should we go to this magic school, see if they can help us?
So
let's do it.
I'm going to say you're at 12:30. You don't know what time the shop's shut. You don't know what's going on. If you want to do some shopping, if you want to go elsewhere, if you want to go to the Leave It to You Adventurers Guild.
They'll be open later, right?
Look, we're in a city.
Yes.
We're not. The worst we're going to come across is a couple of thieves, and I think we can all handle a couple of thieves. We all need to go and get different things done because we're all from different parts. And it's not like we haven't been apart before for the last 6 months.
Hang on a minute, we're in a city with a guy that kicked our ass,
Someone's
right?
looking
And
at
somebody's
us.
watching us, bub.
No.
We'll stay
He
together,
kicked
we'll be
your ass.
quick.
His tree was kicking my
Ah,
ass.
yeah, that's the one.
That's true.
Yeah.
But in a city, for him to do something like that,
He was capable of us.
Yeah.
but he did it in a town. This is a city full of people.
We can go to blacksmith. We can go and see some magic people. We can go to. I would go 4 shops. I'd go swords for you because I want to have a look as well. Blacksmith.
You
Yeah,
need
we
a
will.
crossbow anyway.
Maybe some bolts. I would like maybe a potion store or magic arcane store.
That's what, maybe we can get that from the School of Magic
Yeah,
as well.
cool.
Magic and shit.
Maybe a general store. Maybe I don't know.
We
And
need some rations for we don't know what's
yeah,
going on.
and then I'd go and see.
Can't live off the.
Let's get some work because like.
Let's get to the blacksmith first.
Yeah,
Alright.
right, let's do it.
Let's go.
No, I don't know where it is yet. I just know where it is.
No, he told you directions last night, didn't he?
No, he didn't give
There
me
was all the
directions.
twisty turning things with the left and the other left and the other
He
left.
checks in his
was-
pocket and he's got a bit of paper, but he's so pissed he doesn't remember.
Just some random scribbles and some arrows.
There's a calling card on a piece of iron this big, like a calling card. I must be in my pocket all day.
That's why my pants smelly heavy. Sorry, doing something else. Alright, I want to go to the Tiefling though, but we'll start off at the Elven one because this is his thing.
Master Blacksmith.
Okay.
Master Blacksmith.
The elf tooth.
Yeah, Elf's Tooth.
The Elven
Tooth.
Tooth.
Yeah.
Okay, so you slowly begin to work your way around the Elven Tooth. While you're going around, you see that there are some posters asking if you have caused bumps in the night. Do you see things that aren't there? Can you move things with your mind? If you can do any of the above or anything else that you believe to be supernatural, come to Riffity's Institute of Magics.
These institutions of magic.
only 4
So,
o'clock in the night.
that is where you carry on. So you come to the elven,
Apparently.
quite a busy blacksmiths, and actually the elf that you saw isn't doing any of the blacksmithing himself. He's overseeing 3 other blacksmiths that are working there, and he's kind of stood around and looks up, sees you and smiles, and he's like, you enjoyed the fire, I see.
Too much.
So,
It's about as much as he's going to get out of me at that particular moment.
so what do I owe the pleasure? What are you looking for? What is your vice?
Well, so I've got my sword on obviously because I've got dressing in, so I put up my sword and say, well, long swords.
Yes.
This one decides to fight with me very well in the dark, but I cannot do anything in the daylight. And being hungover doesn't help either. What have you got?
Well, we've got no hangover cures, I'm afraid, but
That's fine.
we do have swords, and I could make you a sword, but we struggle with ore here, so it is going to cost you a pretty penny, I'm afraid. But what? Are you wanting it engraved, some sigildry, something to make a little pop? Yes?
Not so much a pop, I want to be able to hit things hard.
Ah, you want just a good sword? Okay, well, we could probably do that for you, and I can make a long sword. We can even have it silvered if you think you're going to come against things that aren't particularly of this world.
That sounds like an idea. What are we talking here? How much?
Well, you don't look like you've had any bites on you. I can't really tell with these, but I like her dress, so... how much are we talking for the long sword to be silvered as well? Well, you're probably looking at about 120 gold pieces. And to get it silvered and dipped in there as well, you're probably looking at 5 days.
Why do we get the human dude? The cheaper. Less fancy.
Is there anything you need done that I could do that could lower this cost and make it a sort of trade in hand while I'm in the city?
Otherwise, we may have to go and visit some of your competitors at more reasonable prices.
I'm afraid you'll find all of us at the same price. We're in a guild, you see. The judges don't allow us to have the city and compete that way. Caused quite a few deaths a number of years ago.
Hence the reason why I'm asking for something we've done in trade.
Yes.
I'm pretty strong.
Well, I can see, but so far you've been able to hit anything unless it's in the dark, as I understand it.
Yes, but the rest of us are very good.
In daylight, or just all the time?
All of the time.
All of the time. Don't you have a confident group? So, do we have something? I think... I'm sure we can get you. We're missing our last shipment of ore. Unfortunately, it's out past the desert, so you may need to stock up on your water. And there's the occasional worm that you might come across, but you look like the sort that's probably dealt with those before, at least in one way or another, huh? So, let's say you go and you collect that ore for me, you come back, that'll probably take you a week or so, and we'll call it 80 gold pieces.
And you want me to
After
risk
a
my
week?
life for a week across the desert where I've got to buy water and then carry the ore that you don't have back to your store
Well, you don't
for a
have
sword that you don't have right now that would take 5 days to forge?
Does he understand the process of manufacturing?
I do understand the process.
You do?
of
Good.
manufacturing.
I wasn't sure if it was just the, the Kareshin fire that had kind of addled your brain this morning, or if you were just naturally a little bit slow. So, let me put it another way for you. You cannot do this and pay the 120 gold pieces that I'm asking for the sword. Yes, it will be manufactured from you from fresh, but we are masters in our art. And it will be silvered. So, if you come up against anything like vampires or any other beastie out there that you like to come across, you adventuring types, then you will be suitably prepared.
Insight, is he pulling my anchor? 8.
Can we
No,
assist?
he's on the level. He's on a level. If you want to make an insight check against him, you're welcome to.
So wisdom, I get -1, but I will try anyway.
Do you want me to do it? I got plus 2 every
Yeah,
time.
please do.
I'm not gonna
I'll
shit.
assist if you need.
Oh wow, okay, we're both equally shit. I got 9.
You can re-roll because I still assist.
Okay. Still not great, sorry. 12. We're doing well.
I just turn around to Poddy and I say, look, I'm not going to risk all of us for a silvered sword. It's not worth it. And this guy seems to be yanking our leg. Not only mention am I going to put myself in danger, I'm going to put you in danger for all that I'll have to carry, and you lot go through a desert. I'm sure one of the other guys has got something else we can do in the city for a trade-off.
We can go and check. Maybe they'll have something ready-made. Well, it's being made already.
Elves don't like humans as a general rule. You know me a bit. You guys know me a bit better. We've been together. I know.
I am still here, you know. You could have this conversation elsewhere. Should you
Nobody
decide.
asked you.
And as it happens, I happen to love humans. Niles is a wonderful man.
Because he's part of your guild. I
Do
think
you
I'll go
not have
speak to
anything
Niles.
ready-made?
We have swords here available for you. They're not silvered. They're probably a little bit shorter than what he would want. But if you would like a sword, yes, they're 70 gold pieces.
And how much would it be to get one of those swords silvered?
One of those silvered, you're looking at 90 gold pieces.
In total?
In total, yes.
So when you get that sword silvered,
Yeah.
When I get my sword,
I mean,
what about
we've
my
only-
sword? Can you silver my sword and how much will that cost?
Well, I mean, it is a few dings. Would you like it sharpened as well?
Good idea. Yeah. How much would it be for those two things?
For that,
I'm just playing to my goblin time.
We've only got
Let's
150 gold,
say-
so not very much.
because you ask so nicely, and you've taken up so much of my time already, 15 gold pieces, and you can leave it with me and I'll have it back for you in the morning.
Under that?
Fine. Shake on it.
Super!
So we shake, and that's the last of my gold done.
Well,
I've got
should we do
10
it out of the
silver.
party gold?
I'll use mine for now. We can use the party gold for other items that we need. Use it for the potions and things like
Now
that.
you've bought something off me, you can know my name too. My name is Thalon.
Nice to meet you.
It's been wonderful to meet you all. too.
Thalon?
Yes.
We ask you, who are the judges?
The judges are the rulers of this city.
And where do they reside?
In their homes. They have manors dotted around. Some say, out of the 7 of them, that they never stay in the same place twice. I assume that means that they never spend the same, 2 consecutive nights there, rather than they just stay in everybody's house. And, slightly uncouth, if you ask me. And they've never stayed at mine, so if they'd stay there, they'd definitely stay for longer.
Is there a leader or is it 7 equal?
No, it's 7 equals.
7 equals.
They've ruled for as long as I can remember now. When I came here 25, 30 years ago, yes? So it's been a long old time. Rumour has it that they never die.
they never die.
It's just a rumour. Like I said, silvered swords and all that.
Can I have, the place we are, what was it called?
Cymbra?
Do I know anything about this place? Because I'm an entertainer and I've
Any of
travelled
us.
a bit.
Make me. What have we got for you? We got history.
Yeah, history.
Make me a history check.
13.
15 total.
Okay. So you have heard of Cymbra. It is the capital of the continent you now reside on.
Ooh.
And also you were on at the moment where you were in Blazingdale and Oakheart. You know that it's very much far over to the east, and generally what lies around it is a small, but a quite formidable, if you're not used to it, desert land. So this is like a paradise. As you travel through the deserts, you come across this oasis, and here you are. You know it's been ruled by the judges for as long as you can remember. And as the rumours say, they don't die, they just persist. They never fight with each other, they're always unanimous in agreement.
What are they?
They're a mix of races.
Okay.
Yep. So you know the city, is being the capital, is very well off. There's a whole heap of different things going on here, and the city itself is probably 2,000 people in total, if not a bit more. It relies heavily on trade, either by the river or caravans across the desert, particularly for things such as ores.
Hence the reason it's expensive.
That's the reason it's expensive.
You can always go and find the ore and
I'm
then
still
steal it.
hungover and grumpy, so.
I'm not going to
Unless
make
they're
you roll
very
again,
quiet.
but whilst you're all this and Felix is relaying all of this to you after your wonderful time with Thalon, you're walking along as you see somebody that's kind of stood watching you for a while, and he turns away and dips down an avenue, down a Twitchell alleyway for non-Nottingham folk. I think it's a Nottingham thing, Twitchell, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Jitty.
Gully.
Jitty, no? Gully, yeah.
Well, I've heard Gully
Yeah.
before.
What do you call alleyways? What do you call alleyways?
Alleyways.
Okay, good.
Pathways.
Huh? So there you go, yeah, so down an alleyway. By the time you guys get there again, there's no one around. But you definitely get the impression now that you are being watched, whether it's from someone or many people. I'm not sure.
It's the Gilded Assassin.
What is your next destination?
Magic! I need
Magic.
something to see in the bloody dark, because I am having a nightmare in this. I will, honest, I'll sell a kidney. I've struggled all my life with it. I can't see over people. It's hard. I get a little violin out. I'm like,
So you want to go to the magic school or just want to go to a potion shop?
anywhere that can help me with something.
Let's go to the magic school first, and then if they don't have it, let's go to the just shop.
Turned
Okay.
around to Thalon and said, the Crooked Spire. I'm at the Crooked Spire. Would you be able to send that sword there just in case?
Yeah, we can't do anything until
Of
we
course,
get
Master Reginald.
Thank you.
there. Kindly.
Obviously, I'm still grumpy.
I chuck it when I got a rapier.
walk
He's grumpy too, it's just his nature.
I got a rapier. I give you a rapier.
Huh?
I give you a rapier for a bit.
Yes.
Just so you got something.
Yeah.
That was a start of a bad joke.
I've got 2 hand
Yay.
axes still.
You are?
Got 2 hand axes.
What she said.
And one does 6. One does 6 each. Got my
So
shield.
you guys are heading to
Magic.
Referees Institute of Magic?
Riffity's
That's when I was
Institute
close, sorry.
of Magic. Okay.
Is that the same
So-
as the School of Magic?
Sorry?
Is that and the School of Magic the same thing?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're just going to a random dude's house. Yeah, it sounds like fun. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys are
Famous
asking people if you know the directions and you head off. And it takes you about an hour to kind of get across the city and wind your way through. Everybody just make me a quick perception check.
Nice.
Yes! Finally!
Oh.
That's fine.
And perception is wisdom, correct?
Fine.
Wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So I get most ones, so it's an 8. So
Oh shit.
I got a 1. Yeah, so fine. I got an 18 with my
Nice.
adjustment. Finally.
12. 9.
Felix?
15.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So the 12 and the 9. So part way through, as you're kind of walking along, this gaggle of kids kind of bowls out of nowhere, and they're like, "Wow, sorry, coming through. Don't mind me."
I
And
hold
they
my
fell
pockets straight away.
However, not everybody is so wise in the city, and Harry and Zinzita, you lose 3 gold pieces each.
Oh damn youths.
Young whippersnappers.
I've only got silver left. I don't intend to lose that. It's cost me all my gold to get everything now.
Okay, so you get to Rifty's Institute of Magic. What you have decided as you've been walking along must be some guy's house that is horrific.
Yes.
Is actually a very big, large, official-looking building, and they're quite right. They have people wandering around. that are in their robes and looking quite serious.
Are they
So
wearing
it's a
black
safe
cloaks?
They're wearing, there's browns, there's greens, there are some blacks there, but they're very much different style. It's not the kind of cloak that you would wear, it's the cloak and a hood and, you know, almost like monks when they go through.
Magic.
So this is the same thing.
Possibly fire
So-
mages.
Just here.
So, you go inside. Super. You enter and you feel a kind of chill settles over you as you walk through the door over the hearthstone. Entranceway.
Yeah.
Hearthstone, isn't it? So you guys go over, and yeah, you feel this cold settle on you, and this stone entranceway, and a nice bright brazier in the middle, giving off this this purple flickering flame. There is a small hooded figure that kind of comes over to you. And he's like, she says, "Hello, you are here to try out to join the School of Magic, yes?"
Yes.
No? He looks a little bit skeptical. I'm not sure he has the talent to. Are you sure, young man, that you're here to try?
I don't think I'm that bothered. I think, is it a sofa? Can I wait out you?
Well, yes, I guess so. It's most unusual.
You want to be trying out for
Do
the
you
School
have
of
a
Magic.
bar?
You just
No, I'm afraid not. But there is a tavern
What
just
if they give us free
outside.
stuff?
Alternatively, are you here to purchase something instead?
Now you're talking.
Okay. Right, well, you have come into the school's entrance, the shop's entrance is just down there, but never mind.
yeah.
Just follow me and you can come through the back way.
What is it? Is it man, woman, elf?
It is a gnome.
Oh, gnome. Man or woman, I can't tell.
It is a woman.
It's whatever it wants to be.
While he's showing us to the shop, can he tell us a little bit about? Tell us a little bit about the school, like
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Yes.
And what happens if you try out for the school?
Yeah. Well, if you try out for the school, you join and you have to learn, you pay a tuition fee, and eventually you become a graduate and you can either become an academic master, and you can teach, or you can visit the world and, you know, if you can serve the judges however they need. There's a whole endless possibility for you. In fact, some of the lords from other cities, as they're now starting to get a little bit bigger, like to have their own magician on hand. For such things as, you know, curing the pox and whatever else it is they decide that we are useless for. But it started about 100 years ago. Rifferty, he decided that he would make Cymbra his place of home, and well, yes, he made it his home, and kind of the rest is history, you know. Which is no good, but here's the shop anyway, and you know, the funny thing is, Rifferty, he was a gnome like me, and as gnomes, we do like to play tricks, so every now and again, in the halls, people say they can hear his voice still chiming out, and it's dead good. But more importantly, rumour has it that Rifferty knows the secret of the judges. Oh, I can see that didn't exactly pull a string with you. You're not from round here, it's okay. Usually it gets a but fear not, it's okay. It's no problem at all.
The secret of who they are, or where they come from, or why they live. What is it? You can see them
Tell
about.
anyone the secret?
No, don't be daft, that's why it's a secret.
When
Where is
do
the
you
secret?
see them and where do you see them?
That's the giggle.
Hold on, we had quite a few questions then. Sorry, let me just catch up. So yes, we can see them around. They generally hold court every second Wednesday, and you can go up and you can ask for more money for your farm, or if you're looking to do something, and they give out all sorts of things. Generally they sit with the chairs of the guilds there, so you've got the blacksmithing guild, the artificers guild. We also take a seat on there. It's not myself, but we are there as well. And yes, we can make judgments and rulings, and we try and help the city out where's best. But Riffety, sorry, there was another question. That where do we see them around? In the courts. You can make private appointments with them, although it's generally for a lot of money, and I'm not really sure what goes on there because we have no need. Was there another question?
When? Is it during the day or at night? Or
Of
when
course,
they hold
when
court?
they see.
It's when they hold court. Yes. Yes.
Every second Wednesday.
Every second Wednesday.
What time?
What
Sorry,
time?
wait, what? What time? What time on a Wednesday? Oh, it's after the 9th bell. You can go down. You can't miss the great hall down there. Did you come past there was a square, lots of people milling around, occasional minstrel, some weird food. They tell me it's a kebab. I'm not quite sure what it means, but looks like a dead rat to me. Anyway, it's just up there, and yes, you can't miss it. It's a big thing, flat, long, lots of chairs inside, 7 in a circle, 4 around the edges, slightly lower down, especially for me if I do attend, and for you too.
Yeah.
But yes, anyway, we're in the shop, and what would you like? You came here to shop.
What you got for sale?
Yeah.
Well, all sorts. We have some potions. Do you want some potions? No? You don't seem interested by potions, okay.
Do you need potions?
We should probably get some extra healing
Let's
potions.
have a think. We have some wands. Any of you like wands?
I like wands.
Yeah, yes. Very good. Good.
But not that much, They're fine.
She likes to play coy. Don't worry, I like wands too. Look. And she pulls out a thing and she's got 5 wands stacked across them. See?
Amazing.
A woman should never be too far away from her wand. So, yes, we have wands. We have, I think this is what you were after. I have a sneaking suspicion. Goggles of night vision. Yes! It's our last pair in though. And unfortunately, the lenses that we have to use, well, the damnedest thing is, I believe some bandits have kidnapped, I say kidnapped, it's an inanimate object, you can't kidnap an inanimate object. They have burgled, or ransacked, I'm not quite sure what the word is, but they've taken our last shipment. Seems to have happened with quite a few people that we've had now. The blacksmiths have struggled, we've struggled, the artificers have struggled. Have you seen the lamps out at night? The ever-burning lamps, no? You won't see them, they're not like normal, no, not in your usual cities here. It's a little turn, you can turn them on and the little flame comes to life, and it doesn't require any oil, any wood, any coal, anything that you usually use for a fire. No, this fire burns all through the night, and then when they decide it's going to finish, they come round and we turn it off again. It's very simple, it's fantastic. It's a wonderful bit of ingenuity. So, goggles of night vision, yes, goggles of night. Goggles of night. Ooh. How much do we want to give you those for? Is that last player? Do we think we've got anyone else?
Yes,
I tell you what, let's, how long are you in town for?
I think you should sell them to me. And I want to try my hardest to persuade her. I look her deep in the eye, she's at the same level as me, and I say, has anybody ever told you how attractive you are? And how much of a pleasure it is to meet somebody as so versed in the history of this wondrous city? I do feel that we're like kindred spirits here. Do you struggle seeing in the dark? Or have you your own arcane means to do things?
Are you persuading? Yeah? Make a persuasion roll.
Oh God. 6.
Okay. So she's blushing and she's like, well, I do have my own means, yes, because, you know, I am a magician of swords. But, well, it seems you've cast a spell over me already. So, unfortunately, I don't set the prices and I can't change them. But how about you take me out for dinner? And I can show you my goggles later, yes?
Good luck with that one. I'll sit down on the chair in the corner.
So, I say, I would love to. We have a lot going on this evening. Maybe you could come and see me perform this evening. That might be nice.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. How much can I get these goggles over? So how much are the goggles? Just out of, if they were for skill.
Well, I tell you what. How about this?
What's that?
You let me prick your finger, take a little blood, and I'll let you try out the goggles for the night. Then if you like them, you can come back and you can pay 120 gold pieces for them. And they'll be yours to keep. And if you don't want, you can return them. As long as they're not damaged, I will give you your little piece of blood back intact.
What if we could help you with the fact that your shipment has gone missing? Maybe we could talk about the wand and the goggles then, if we helped you out.
I do believe we could. However, we probably have to have that discussion once we know that we have got all of our equipment back. You see, in those boxes are things that are of a more serious nature than just wands and goggles. And besides, I'm sure I could keep your friend here very busy.
So I message him and saying, could we then, should we do the ore? And should we could like kill lots of birds with lots of like stones
get
and
everything.
things.
The sword's coming already.
Yeah, no,
We're saying this out of earshot of her.
Yeah.
We could
but
just
I'm doing it by, I was doing it by message.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'll shut up.
We can reply, remember?
No, you
I
can't.
can't.
No, come on.
You can't reply to message.
Did you say there's other people who've lost their shipments?
Yes!
Who was that?
So I think most of the blacksmiths have struggled with
Yeah.
getting the ore in. I think basically anybody who gets any shipment over the desert. We've had troubles with our camels. Well, I say troubles. I think they've just been raided.
Right.
Okay.
And you know, deserts are no place for gnomes. No place like deserts.
Sand everywhere.
Exactly. And we're so low to the ground that it's very
I
quick
know
to
what you
get
mean.
there. So,
What if we borrow them to
do you want to
find
take
other
me
stuff?
up on that offer?
Yeah, I stick my finger out and then I prick me.
Super. She squeezes your finger for a bit and pulls out a little glass vial. And
As she moves away, I kiss the back of her hand and I give her a little wink.
I'm going to take special care of this. She pops it in just at the side of her robe. And,
I'm like, don't be cloning me.
you should be so lucky to have more than one of you. Anyway, yes, well, here you go for the evening. Remember, come back tomorrow. I'll be here to watch you play tonight. And if you think about running town, just remember I have your blood. And it won't be a clone that I'll be doing to you.
Can I double check how, can you tell me a little bit about those wands before we leave?
The wands, yes, well, there's wands of lightning, there's lightning bolts, there's fire bolts, there's wands of magic missiles, there's wands of charm person for you if you have a persuasion, or you're just not very nice to people, you want them to like you for a certain amount of time. I don't know, but we have wands that basically cover pretty much anything you'd like.
And how much are they?
Well, they range really. I mean, you could get one wand that only lasts for, say, 2 attempts, and that would fetch you about 40 gold pieces. Or you could get a wand here that is on the upper end of the market. And this wand, well, it sets you back about 80 gold pieces, but it gives you 4 charges, and after, if you leave it for, say, 8 to 10 hours, you get at least 1 charge back, maybe a couple if you're lucky, depending on the full moon cycle and all of that.
Very interesting. Okay.
Excellent.
Is that attunement? Out of yeah. Is that so? Are they tunable wands?
I think most wands you have to be attuned for, but I would have to double check.
And anybody with a magic could use it.
Yeah, I believe so. I could be very wrong. I'm thinking about it, and I don't know if wands actually. I think the whole point of wands is that you can use them
Yeah, I think so.
without attunement.
And just one last little thing. Do we know how much money I made last night?
Yes,
coming tomorrow.
you do. You made 71 gold pieces.
Fantastic.
Various people. However,
Yes.
whilst you have been going around, Zita, you notice that in the side of one of your many pockets in your outfits that you have, there is a piece of paper there that you haven't had before that's been slipped inside. And it says, "My master requests the presence of you all. Come at the 10th bell in the evening, past the crooked spire below the church. We will be waiting."
That's creepy. I bet it's the judges.
So, I tell them all obviously what I've just read.
Very good.
Oh my god.
So yeah, what do you think? Should we go? I want to go.
Yeah.
I don't have my sword
maybe after we get
until
all our
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if we go, I'm going to be carrying. I'm not going to go in with a shield. I'm going to go in with.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're welcome to stay here and browse. I've got my eye on you, especially you. But if you were serious about getting our shipment back, we'd be most pleased, and we would reward you for it. And we can't give you anything up front, of course, because, well, we've already had several people leave, and it's kind of spoilt our good nature somewhat. But, you know, if you can bring the things back to us and we can come through the stock and make sure it's all there, we will reward you, of course.
What if we collect the stock and obviously we show you that we haven't taken anything off of it,
Yes.
but things are missing? Then what?
Well,
For example,
well, we could do a simple spell on your behalf, and we can make sure you're not lying. In which case, yeah. So that would be fine. Yes.
Okay.
We'll definitely do that for you, and we'll definitely try and bring everything back. Before we do, I think, just to help us on our way, have you got any healing potions that we could take to just make sure that we get back to you really quickly and everything gets back in one piece?
Well, do I have? Do you mean do I have any going for free?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check. Make it
You
an
can do it.
advantage because old Sugar Lips over here.
Laying the
Still around.
groundwork. Oh, shit. Why am I doing this? I should have known. I've got like a +5 now.
That's
That's 14.
Okay.
I'm a
Well-
obsessive gal. We'll bring them all back. And you do. I mean, it's been a long time since you've had them. So I'm sure you're very eager to have everything back.
I mean, I don't think we've told you how long it's been since we haven't had them, but I like that you've been so attentive to what we are asking. So let's give you 2 healing potions, shall we? And let's call that a down payment on your reward. Yes?
See you.
Well, it's been wonderful to have you into Graffiti's magic shop.
Just before we go,
Yes.
do you have any information as to whereabouts these caravans move through so that we can sort of maybe get some sort of...
Well, yes. So,
idea?
there is a, well, it's not really a guild as such, but there are the caravanners. They have some name that they like to call themselves the Masters of Postal Items, or I don't know, some rubbish that it doesn't really make sense to me. But they have their own little department. It's in the city, you can find it, but they always follow the same route, and I understand that they're very reputable now. They always say that they're going to get the items here on time, except for when we've had issues such as these.
Do you have a map with that information on by any chance? A little map of
The
the city?
direction to where this shop is, yes, of course,
Just,
yeah.
Just the map in general.
Just a map of the city?
Just a simple map of the city on paper.
Yes, I
Or
think.
Parchment if you have.
Yes, no problem.
I think that would be very helpful.
And the surrounding desert.
Well, okay. And she kind of gets a bit of paper and she starts sketching out the city.
The more information, the faster we'll get your stuff back.
Yes. And then she kind of puts it in front of you and she's like, oh, the desert. And then she kind of goes,
Helpful.
the desert. There we go. Super. Well, it has been lovely to see you all.
Been a pleasure to meet you.
And I look forward to seeing you tonight. Well, yes. My name is Weller. Sorry, yes.
Well, because she's worth it.
Weller, because she's worth it. Oh, she's Weller up for it. I definitely want to go to this place tonight. As we're leaving it.
We leave, obviously, we're walking along,
Okay.
talking.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go and meet these people tonight.
And
Yeah.
Giavels have to perform, so we have to make
Yeah,
sure the performance is at
it's like
like
Phantom of the Opera, innit?
What day is it? Today.
What day is it today?
Yeah.
It's a Friday.
Okay.
So, is there anything else? Otherwise, we're going to fast forward time and we're going to get to this meeting of it. If there's something else that you guys particularly want to do.
We didn't go to the Adventurers Guild.
I think we've just got ourselves an adventure.
We
I
just
mean, what if they're going to pay us to do it as well?
because you won't get payment from both.
Oh, well, we.
Do you know what happens to greedy players? They
Get lots
die.
of gold.
They die.
Or burn everything fire. Be fine.
Or they end up on fire.
Okay.
No, everything.
We'll go to the meeting. Let's just.
I'll
Okay.
go to the meeting thing. Yeah.
Can I roll one more perception check, see if anybody's still looking at us?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh.
15,
Time for the best.
17.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah.
What?
Go for it.
Oh,
11. Go for it.
15.
14 plus 3 is 17.
Come on.
Maybe you shouldn't go last.
Okay, so 17, 15,
17.
17.
And as usual, oblivious.
Okay. Was it a 15 for you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, 17, 15, 17.
Soldier sense.
6.
Anything
Okay.
that isn't in front of him?
Yeah,
doesn't
so as
matter.
you guys are walking along, again, you get this. You catch glimpses of people, right? So between the three of you, you can see people, and sometimes you think, oh, it's just my imagination, but other times, it's definitely, they're definitely. And it's always at the moment that, as the times that you start to like come towards them, they veer off and they disappear down an alley, and it's like they always know where their escapes are, and they always know just when to move away. But it's getting closer to the time, and you head towards the church.
We need to buy water before we go into the desert.
Yeah, but we're still going to this meeting. So you've already performed, I'm assuming, by this time.
What time have I done all the performance things and all that?
Done your things.
Yeah. So do you want to do that before?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah?
do like
Okay.
I'm going to do more of a like 7 till 9 performance.
Dinner music.
Yeah, like
Bit more muted.
a bit more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever.
PG 15.
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll eat as well.
Okay.
have some grab,
Yeah.
tooled up.
Can we buy water in the tavern to take with us?
But we're not going to go to the desert yet, do we?
I was just kidding. Probably not, but it was just rather. No,
I know, and we got to get camels, haven't we?
Oh no. Okay, alright,
get the
good man.
hump.
Let's go.
Hey.
Okay. So yes. So yeah, you do all that.
So many
You notice Weller in the crowd.
I say, I leave a rose on the table and I say, I'll see you tomorrow. This is why I'm here.
Okay.
And I'm a foot taller as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Looking at you
again.
Those abs.
I'm gonna disguise myself again.
She kind of, as you walk away, and she's like, "I'm sure he wasn't that tall before." So
And I make my eyes a little bit bigger. You know, like,
Very hungry.
Just have a little facelift.
yeah, like everything just looks. Because I am quite old, so.
I thought you meant like you were on a few class A's or something.
Oh, I was probably on those as well, yeah. Yeah, I've taken some of the special something. I'm sure we'll find something.
Okay.
Got those mushrooms from
So
the
you guys
garden
get
one time.
to
I'm carrying all the potions from
you
that.
get towards the church.
I've still got my
And this part of the town now looks weirdly deserted compared to how busy, even at night, you've kind of encountered the rest of the city. You've not been all over the city yet by any means, but particularly around this area that you're kind of semi-familiar with now, between the Crooked Spire, the Black Goat, and the square. It takes a while for you to notice as you approach, and you're kind of looking, and there's nothing that seems to be appearing out. And then you see a hand reach up and twist, and this little light flickers on. And stood underneath it is a figure. You can't quite tell what it looks like because it's got a wide brimmed hat. It's hiding his face, her face, waiting. And she sees you coming, and he holds out a hand. Does this once, turns, and she walks down the stairs.
Do you want me in front?
Do you all follow?
Are they leading into a building? Are they leading into an alleyway?
Yeah, so it looks like it's at the side of a building,
Yeah.
and it's leading down to what you assume is a cellar or a basement of some sort.
That's not creepy.
Perception check. How many other people around? Can I see
Okay.
any other people?
Yeah.
I got my night goggles on.
Yes.
Can we check
Yep.
for
I'll assist.
traps?
Can I? Oh, with the light will bugger up my night vision goggles, won't it? Okay, I'll just can.
I'll
Just
assist.
light you
I've
guys?
assisted. That's a 10. That's an 8.
So 10, 12. Is there anybody else around?
Out in the streets?
Yeah, just kind of like.
No, like I say, it's,
Looking up
it's
in
a
the
weirdly
windows.
quiet evening. There are all of the lights are still on, so all of these weird, flickering lights, are still around, and everything's still on. Everything looks normal, except for the absence of people.
Can we hear anything from down where she's
So
taking
you're
us?
approaching. You guys are approaching, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you stood at the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So
Should we
they-
say meet them first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
that's what I
first.
said. I'm in front, as always.
I thought you said we were going to have a meeting first. I was like, well, that's the point, isn't it? That's what they're invited to.
The whole point.
So you guys get to the front, and you're stood there, and I'm not going to make you roll a perception check. Kind of wait, 10 minutes goes past, you don't hear anything, and then out of nowhere you start to hear,
She's annoyed.
I walk down the stairs
okay,
and I just calmly say, alright, we're coming. Can't blame us, there's no one around. What do you think?
good, come in.
To take the door to the left.
So you guys all come in?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, good. The door shuts and you all die. No. So you
have
come in.
trust issues.
There is 2 seats on either side of the door. Shut the door. It doesn't need to be locked.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm in the front, so someone close the door, please.
Shut the door.
Cool. Please take a seat. This shouldn't take too long, but hopefully you will see things our way. I come to you today with a proposition. A proposition from certain members of, let's call it our company, that require your aid. We would like you to perform certain jobs for us, much like this amateur ranking guild of adventurers that let me go there, something or other, I don't know. But you seem to be talking about portals, and that's pricked a few ears. We're interested in you. Do you still have the stone that you say that you came with? A portal?
No, we don't. Your mage hand picked it up, didn't it? And then when you used your mage hand, it opened the portal, didn't
We
it?
still have it.
We still
whether
have
we
it.
want
We still have
him
it.
to
But do we
have
want
it.
to tell them that? Yeah. Okay,
Mm.
yeah.
Well, I don't think it's...
We have it in a safe space.
Ah, well, part 1 of this agreement is we would like to examine this portal of stone from you. As part of our jobs, we're prepared to reward you handsomely. Anything that you do for us, anything that you are out doing for us, you are welcome to keep the loot of anything that you find, except for the items or the jobs that we wish you to do. These can come in varying nature, and you will not know who we are until we present ourselves to you, for we are many, and you do not see us.
You've been watching us for a while, haven't you?
Since you've come into the city. Since you've told everyone that you came through a portal and you was looking for a sword.
The only people that I told was a tiefling, an elf, and a human.
Yes, and you said it in a bar full of people. And
Does
you bought the Kaldeshian fire.
That was fun.
It's a nice drink. You're still not able to see the person's face, so this wide-brimmed hat is still there, and it looks like now more of a kind of a formal coat than a cloak. So they've definitely got sleeves. So it comes down to her kind of mid-calf, and yeah, he's sounding quite, he's sounding quite formal.
She, yeah.
Does your company have a name?
That is a good question. You can refer to us now as the faces of many.
Why do you want the stone?
Because this is an artifact.
Will we get it back after
You say it's a
look at
stone of how big?
About a
You
fist
have a
size.
mere fragment.
Yes, it dropped off the original.
Yes. And with a mere fragment, you don't know your destination when you activate it. What you did, unbeknownst to you, was send yourself to anywhere. Fortunately, you ended up here, where we can keep an eye on you. However, should you have had the full portal stone and you knew what you were doing, you could have ported yourself to any major city in the continent. Possibly even further, I do not know, because I am not one that is allowed to know, nor do I wish to. So, it comes to the important points. Are you going to work for us?
Do you work for the judges?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss. My employers will be your employers. They pay handsomely.
Are you Thieves Guild? That is my only question.
We do not operate with the Thieves Guild.
Fine, then that's a bit better than anything else I've heard so far.
it? You said there were the two parts, and you've only asked about the portal stone so far. What's the second part?
Do we get to keep that?
The second is, I'm sure you've heard about some shipments going missing across the desert. Well, we had a shipment of our own that went missing. And as everybody seems to think it's some sort of desert-dwelling worm or a wormling of a dragon that seems to be hoarding, we have our suspicions that it is a rebel force coming to stampede on Cymbra. And we simply cannot let that happen at the moment. The judges have taken note, and we feel our way would be less bloodshed involved.
What would your way be?
Sending us, stupid.
Why?
Well, kind of. Like I said, we had a shipment there. We would ask you to require and obtain a box. It's about yay big. And as he puts his hands out, you notice that she's got gloves on. Not showing any skin to you guys. You don't need to know what's inside the box. You merely need to obtain the box for us. And come back to the city. Back to this venue. And we will be able to obtain it. In return for this, I do have some special items that I understand you've all wanted for quite some time. Yes, we've heard of things that you've liked throughout the city, and we may have even delved into your thoughts. And there's a toothy grin, and you can just see the white of teeth. However,
Scrying.
right now I can present you with a bag of holding. I have, and my god, young halfling, those goggles look ridiculous on you. I have something much better for
I
you.
look like a Ghostbuster.
I have something much better for you. And he hands over a small brass pot
Night paste.
that comes in.
I can't read it from here, so you have to tell me.
It says night paste.
Wicked. So I get
He's got some dark vision, basically.
Better dark vision.
Basically, wipe it across your eyes and you can see in the dark.
yeah.
How long is the duration?
8 hours?
Out of character.
8 hours.
8 hours.
So it lasts for 8 hours.
Mm.
So it is the essence of night, effectively.
Okay.
So you put it onto your eyes go black. You can take in everything. If you do not submerge your head underwater, salt water.
Open it up. Sniff it. Put the bit on. Any problems?
However,
What happens?
the light in the room is now blinding you.
Oh,
Close your eyes.
Mistake.
it works. It
Impetuous.
works. It
Very
works. I think we're alright. I think we're alright.
For you, Sir Fighter, your sword has not been doing you so well, I see, and Thalamwell, ye are good blacksmiths, however I think you'll find this sword much better.
Menace of the Grave.
Ooh.
Longsword requires achievement by a longsword tunable by all classes. The blade of this longsword is dull, but its edge is sharp. The hild's carving show ghostly faces of pain, and when drawing the sword, the sounds of the dead are released. The scabbard is perpetually cold to the touch. Once attuned, the user hears the voices of the dead. 3 times per day, the user can make a DC 13 charisma save on a success, adds 1d4 necrotic damage on the next 2 attacks. Failed save, user takes 1d2 necrotic damage on next attack that hits, and 3 failed saves in 1 day, the sword raises a fallen enemy. That's alright. I'm not going to make 3 failed saves,
Dice.
hopefully.
So this is for you guys to know out of character, those sides of it, yeah? So you're obviously in character. You don't know that if you fail 3 times.
No, of course not.
Oh.
Because
So
you
you're
passed me
aware,
the
but
mess,
so
I'm
for
looking
complete-
at,
yes,
you passed me the
absolutely.
sword, so
Absolutely. But for everyone to be understand where we are.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The sorcerer.
Hmm?
You seek greater power, yes. I can see it in your eyes. That golden gleam, always looking for more. I believe wearing this would suit you well.
Thank you.
It's got to be something good. It's got to be
Ooh,
something good.
that's
It's
really
got to
cool.
good. Tell us.
Sorry.
I'm going to tell the audience.
Sorry, I got distracted. It's cool. It's called Shatterstone's Eye. And Shatterstone, the great sorcerer, is rumoured to be so unhappy with the limitations of the lineage power, they sought a dark pact to extend their power. The result of this dark pact was irreparable for Shatterstone. The agreement of the pact caused dangerous changes to their body, and all that was left was this gem. Other sorcerers, this crystalline touches skin and connects with the sorcerer, allowing them to cast the following in addition to the normal spell slots. This comes at a price. Each use takes a 1d4 plus 1 damage as the wearer gives over a piece of themselves to Shatterstone's continuing dark pact. And I get to cast Chromatic Orb and Misty Step.
Ooh, nice.
So really cool.
Misty Steps, guys.
And finally, Elf.
Yeah.
Always the diplomat, always the one that tries to balance the party. Whilst I don't think combat is quite what you seek, I believe an inner knowledge of people and the ability to persuade them would help somewhat.
Stillness of whispers. The small vial sits on a chain with a clear liquid inside. It has 3 charges. Whilst wearing it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to cast. So detect thoughts or charm person.
Cool.
That's good.
The medallion
That's really
regains 1d3 expended charges daily at draw.
That's really good.
Oh,
Now I've whetted your appetite.
I guess we're going then anyway.
I believe you have agreed to our terms. As I said, It's very simple. You get to keep whatever else you find on your adventures, as long as you return or do as we ask. Failure to do so will bring about punishment.
How long is this deal? Like, you said you want us to go find a box, is that it? Or are you going to keep coming? So how long are we entering into?
I think if you decide that you want out of the employ, we can discuss the terms of your exit at that time. Right now, you seem to be quite happy with our arrangement and what we are offering.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I pull out the rose and I go,
Save it for the gnomes at Riffity's.
tough crowd, tough crowd.
How
Good.
We didn't have two.
Now you can take your items away and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Have we also got the bag of holding? Just
You've
so-
also got a bag of holding. I didn't give you a card for that.
No, that's fine.
Already written it down.
I'm putting my sword.
You have so in D&D Beyond, I have made these, by the way, and you've all
Oh,
got
well
Homebrew
done.
enabled. So when you go into your characters, you will be able to add them
Yep.
as
Cool.
items.
Just done that.
So
Brilliant.
so yeah,
Need to tune it though, don't I?
yes. So yeah, you can spend the next bit of time tuning them. We can cover that once we're finished. However, as the figure stands in front of you,
Yeah. Pay attention.
we will be in touch on your next job. But for now, maybe you can investigate quite where those caravans go. Where in the desert they are, if indeed the desert is where they are. Drop the portal stone off here tomorrow evening. We'll have it back to you by the following day, fear not.
Is there any way we can safely drop it off? Because the last time we touched it with Mage Hand and it transported us.
Good point.
Yes,
Can it be?
quite.
Do you have a cloth or something bound in? Is it touch?
You can collect it from us at the Crooked Spire.
Because last time we touched it, we ended up here.
Who touched it last time?
Me.
With...
Mage Hand.
So with magic rather than yourself. I
Yes.
think, Master Fighter, you would be fine. An innate magical ability could not trigger the portal stone. At least not as far as I'm aware. However, should you wish, make sure that Spriggan knows to expect somebody to collect the stone, and we will return it. But for now, do your investigations, and we will meet again, let's say 3 days' time.
Cool.
And in 3 days, we expect you to have a plan to go and get our preferred objects back. Yes?
Deal.
You have a deal.
He kind of steps backwards and the door opens.
And exit stage right.
And with that and our extra long session, which I apologise for, but it's the shopping session and everybody loves shopping.
I got a cool
We will
thing.
call it there. Thank you very much, guys. Let's see you next time.
Whoa.
Bye.